The great architect of the universe was Pharaoh Amun. And everything you think you know about Freemasonry is a lie. Do you think modern Masons know the truth about their origin? That their symbols are just a compass and a square? No. The truth is hidden so deeply that even modern Masons have long forgotten it. Masonry was created by the Goliards, the sons of Gel, who ruled all of Europe in the Middle Ages and possessed their secret, language of the birds. It was their ancestors whom the Torah called one people with one language, Safa, the builders of the Tower of Babel reaching the heavens. They were 32 holy ones, led by Pharaoh Amun, the great architect of the universe. These 33 Pharaoh Beks, having measured the heavens, began to build the tower, above which, from the primordial matter, they created the heavenly kingdom of Osiris. Later, this heavenly world of spirits became known as the land of the East, Albania. The compass and square of these Freemasons are symbols of measuring and constructing a metaphysical tower to the heavens. And the material of that heavenly kingdom was the primordial matter, Eloah. The symbol G of the sons of Gel is the sign of Eloah, which in the universal language, Safa, that is, in the Sufi tradition means who. They're 33 degrees, like the 33 Avestan immortal saints or the 33 deities of the Buddhist Triastrimsha that symbolize the 33 members of the Council of Immortal, spirits of the heavenly East. The Torah calls their descendants the Median Ishmaelites of Gilad. Hence came the name the Grand Orient, the main Masonic lodge. The two pillars are the supports holding the two heavenly kingdoms. The first god of the sun, Rayamon, and the last god of the moon, Sin, awaited at the end of times. And the word Mason in the universal language means Sin or Sin, the people who await sin. And a Freemason is a Mason from the ancient lineage of the pharaohs, the Peers. The Tower of Babel is the ladder of Jacob's Sulam, leading to the heavens. In the language of the birds, it reads as Salam, the heavenly Jerusalem or Islam. It led the Masons into the heavenly world of God Osiris, whose name was written with the hieroglyph of the royal throne and the all-seeing eye. Hence, the Masonic symbol of the all-seeing eye and the floating apex of the pyramid. This is not a symbol of power. It is the sign of the coming of the last God at the end of times. When the last god Sin appears, the king of Shunnik, the master Elijah, the top of the pyramid will descend into its place, and the creation of the great architect of the universe will be completed. But there will be two sent angels, Moshiach and Melchizedek. That is why in Masonic symbolism there are not 12 prophets, imams or kings, but 13. On the dollar bill created by Masons, there are 13 steps of the pyramid, 13 stars, 13 arrows, and so on. This number symbolizes 11 plus 2 celestial kings. In Masonic symbolism, 2 riders on one horse represent the governance of the world through the celestial horse embodying the spirits of the first and the last god. In the Upanishads, the ritual of his creation is described as Ashvamedha. All this was known only to the first Masons, descendants of the ancient Gels who mastered the language of the birds of King Solomon. But the later Masons forgot this language. They began to think like ordinary mortals, and this was the beginning of the downfall of our world. Do you want to uncover the entire mystery of the ancient world? Read on Google the books and articles of Firuddin Gilar Bek, the Sufi Agadist, the last keeper of the language of the birds of King Solomon, from the lineage of the Median Magi of Gilad. And subscribe to the channel Keeper of the Secrets of Amun, and uncover what no one else in the world knows.